Hi, Derek Rangel here, broker owner of Sentinel Realty Partners. We're a probate real estate firm. And in this segment, I want to discuss with you form number DE-147, Duties and Liabilities of a Personal Representative. Now, the form is really not what I want to cover. What I want to cover is things that I see happen very, very frequently. It makes me really nervous, to be frank with you. And what that is when someone passes away, if they own their home and they occupy their home, they have homeowners insurance, property and casualty insurance on the home. When there are no surviving occupants inside that home, when the home becomes vacant, that home now is subject to a risk rating adjustment, because there's a big difference to an insurance company on how they view a home that's got a homeowner in it versus one that has no one in it. And so by informing the insurance company, you will then take the proper steps to make sure that it is properly insured. Now, one thing that's really important is when you're dealing with a vacant home, those premiums are 3 to 4 times more than your typical homeowner's insurance policy. That's a significant amount. And if the estate doesn't have a lot of money, you may be needing to advance the estate or make a loan to the estate for the purpose of making sure it's properly insured. Now, you will get your money back in the end when they do the accounting, but understand that this could be $1,500 to $1,800 or more. And if you don't have that money, but you're appointed, there's a conflict there. There's a problem that needs to be solved. Like, how is the property going to get insured? Now, when there's a loan on the property, you have a loan servicer. That loan servicer is required to maintain coverage when there's a lapse in the original coverage, and very often nobody reports anything because ultimately will fall on the loan servicer to make sure there's insurance if there's a lapse. But because you are administering a probate, this is your job to make sure the home is properly insured. It's on this document. So the other thing is that a lot of people don't read the first paragraph. When you are issued letters and you sign this document, you are also acknowledging you're an officer of the court. So when you become an officer of the court, there are some obligations that are non-optional. And one of them is, well, there's some of them are listed here, but there are others of them. And I would urge you to go through this and make sure that you're clear what risks you have, what questions you need to ask about certain things of the estate. And this is where we can come in and be a really big resource to personal representatives. We've closed hundreds of probate transactions. We have a really good understanding, and we know how to sit there and ask questions through the attorney to make sure that everybody's covered in the process. Because the liability you can take on can be significant. Imagine a $500,000 home or $1 million home that's vacant, burns down, and nobody changed the insurance policy. Now the insurance company says, no, I don't want to pay. So sure, you're going to sue, but if they pull out their document that says nobody notified us 30 days after a death, and we're going to void this policy because the risk changed, and then there happened to be a fire, which is why we would have changed the risk and the premium, that is a very big hurdle to overcome. So, like we've said in the previous videos, let's have a conversation about this. We want to talk to you. We want to help you be a good administrator, a good executor, a good trustee, successor trustee, etc. We want to help you be good at this. It's very important to get this part right. So, with that said, thank you very much for listening. We appreciate that you're taking in this content, and we hope it's helping you. And we hope you have a blessed day. Thanks so much.